What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are here for another What It Is video. We gonna make do with what we got. It's been a whole bunch of craziness that just happened literally the day before. But when we get started off, because a lot of you guys have already, said happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. Today is my birthday. You guys are getting a video on my birthday. No time off, okay? Because literally it's just a video and I'm just gonna go do what I was gonna do anyway. Kick it, chill out, whatever. I will say this. I did have a case of the little birthday blues a few days ago. Still kind of having it a little bit today. Been in the funk a little bit, but not so much, because I'm just thinking of stuff like, at the end of the day, I'm so thankful and grateful that I was one of the ones that was chosen to still be here. You know what I'm saying? To still be here, to still have my health, to still see another year, hopefully a full year, and many, many more. I want to say thank you to everybody who's already reached out, who's going to reach out, for the birthday wishes, and, just making me feel good, making me feel loved, making me feel appreciated. I surely, surely do appreciate it. I did put my Cash App up there. Y'all know how I feel about that. I do that shit once a year if I do it ever. And that's just a birthday thing or whatever. You don't have to. It's on my community page. You don't have to, because I'm not begging for money. I don't want y'all to get that impression. But if you want to send something, because people have been asking, that's the only reason why I put it up there. But if you want to send something, send something. It'll be greatly appreciated. You don't have to. And for those that have sent something already, thank you so much. You didn't have to, but you did it out the kindness of your heart. And I truly do appreciate it. Listen, the love is real. I don't know, when it comes to my birthday, that's when I feel like the most love or most appreciated from my community. And y'all are my community, like, because y'all be showing out and y'all make sure, like, some people was even telling me happy birthday yesterday, and I was like, girl, it's tomorrow, but thank you, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it so much. And I'm overwhelmed. I really am, to be quite honest. But thank you so much for everybody reaching out and messages and all that. I'm pretty sure, like, James and the Ghetto View before James Caldwell, their birthday is on the 9th. Capricorn up on this thing, bitch, okay? Their birthday is on the 9th, and I want to send a happy birthday to them before anybody else. So y'all go over there, show them some love on their birthdays this coming up 9th. Bitch, pause. We gonna get into it, okay? Now that we got all of that pleasantries out the way, let's just get into the mess of what's been going on in these social media streets, in this world, in this entertainment bullshit. Like, girl, the girls been fighting, okay? I mean, what is going on with this world? I have no idea, girl. And all I can do is just sit back and watch like this. This ain't got shit to do with me. First of all, Ashley still ain't got her stimulus check. I feel like they gonna play me and dick me around the way that they dicked me around last time, because I told y'all that. I told y'all, I didn't even think I was gonna get one. And when I went on the IRS website, to get your payment and see where your status was, bitch, it kept on telling me we don't know where your status is right about now, and you can only do it once a day. I was like, what? Come back tomorrow. I said, oh, okay. Each time they couldn't give me an update on what the status was, so I just said, fuck it, okay. And I thought I just wasn't in the running to get one. And I just said, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. It wasn't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to fight it. But then that bitch showed up like a month or so later. I said, oh, a paper check, a Trump check. Bitch, we don't do that no more. He ruined such a good thing. Oh my God, like, that was classic Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, Nene was proud as hell to have that Trump check. Okay, that would have worked so perfectly if we liked that nigga. God damn, Trump. But anyway, moving on from that. If you got your stimmy, congratulations. Cause bitch, some of us still sitting here waiting. Okay, but anyway. Now, some of y'all really needed it. Everybody, truth be told, everybody really needed it. Okay, and that's another thing. We in this pandemic, and people were sending me, girl, that warmed my heart because y'all really didn't have to. Like we going through a lot, and y'all still felt it in y'all heart enough and kind enough to do that. You know, y'all didn't have to. Y'all didn't have to. That just, listen, a bitch. Before I got on here, I shed a few tears. I was literally in the shower just, girl. I was just, oh, I told y'all I was overwhelmed. Y'all make me feel the most. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. I gotta get, okay, I'm back. G up in this beach. But anyway, so what was going on? One of the main things that happened in the past couple of days, January 5th, was the last day that we can vote, or those residents of Georgia can vote for the Senate. You know, it was a runoff that was happening between this Kelly chick and Warnock, Raphael Warnock, and this Purdue guy. Girl, I don't care about their Republican ass names. Okay, we only care about the Democrats in this situation. John Ossoff. Okay, and so everybody was going out to vote, and it was a big turnout actually too, just like it was for early voting in the national, you know, election. It was a big turnout for this runoff in Georgia, which I'm very proud of, and congratulations and shout out to Stacey Abrams, because Stacey Abrams is such a class act. I don't care what you say about anybody else, but Stacey Abrams literally had a seat, her position as the governor. I believe it was the governor of Georgia taken from her. She was really wrong. Okay, she didn't bitch and moan about it. She addressed the issue, she let it go, and she moved on. What she did, she worked in silence. We didn't know what she was up to, some of us, but she was out there hitting those streets. She was out there getting people registered. She was out there making sure people come to the poll, and everybody was all to the good. And that's part of the reason why we got a main big part of why, the huge turnout in Georgia happened the way that it happened, and why Georgia flipped from red to blue. Is that correct? From Republicans to Democrats, bitch, okay? Unseated both of them senators, all right? Unseated both of them, okay? First Warnock came through. That was an easy one, but the one that everybody was, concerned about was Ossoff. I hope I'm saying his name right. If I'm not, forgive me, but you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. And I don't think they confirmed that until the 6th, yesterday. So, that wound up happening. I don't know if there's going to be any recounts or whatever, or if it's official, but those two are the Democrat. And I believe now we have a Democratic Senate. If we don't, please correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all know I'm not really into this politics stuff, but like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. And Mitch McConnell, you finna get your ass up out of there, okay? It is what it is. It's about time. It's about time, all right? You decrepit anyway. But anyway, we got that. And mind you, John Ossoff stuff, his victory got overshadowed by the shit that was happening on the Capitol. Okay? Because yesterday was also the day that, Congress was going to come together, and the president, vice president, or whatever, come together and certify that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, um, did I say her name right? I did say it right, because I'm always saying the other way. Kamala Harris, okay? They are the new president and vice president elect that will be sworn into office January the 20th, okay? And so we already know that there was going to be some opposition, and it was looking like some, some Republicans was going to try not to do all, trying to pull out all the stops to make this not happen. Okay, there was a secret recording of freaking Trump on the goddamn telephone into Georgia trying to get them to find 11,700 some votes or whatever. Just find them, just find them. We just need those. Girl, sit down. I ain't never seen nobody go through no shit like this, okay, and act like this. You know what I'm saying? Even when Al Gore and was it Al Gore and Bush, when he was running, and they was trying to find them ballots up in Florida. And they ain't go through all this. They ain't go through all this. Okay, like it was just a mess. They just let the legal system and the way shit work, and they found whatever they found, even if it and they let it go. Okay, this man couldn't do that. He's going around trying to get people to turn their votes and turn this, and I won Georgia by thousands, hundreds of thousands. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Okay, you lost by a few thousands, but you didn't win by hundreds of thousands. Okay, and this man just can't accept defeat because he's such an egomaniac and a narcissist. That's what it is. Okay, he's so competitive. He has to be first. He has to be the main one. You know what I'm saying? And he's delusional at best. At best, at least two. Okay, so it's just a mess. And I'm sitting up in here, literally. I wake up. I had no idea this shit was about to happen. Did y'all was y'all aware of this? Cause I don't follow MAGA people. I was girl. Let me tell y'all the story. One day, like a few weeks ago, probably last month or whatever, after the election or whatever happened, the election was in November, so that was like a couple of months ago. After the election was happening, and they had to do all the recounts and all this stuff or whatever. Somebody was retweeting some stuff on my timeline, and I was confused about what it was. I'm looking at it like, why is this stuff basically in support of Donald Trump? And it was a black person. And I was confused as to why am I seeing this on my timeline? Why are they retweeting this stuff, basically saying the election was stolen from them, and we're gonna recount the votes, and they're gonna come out on him, and Donald Trump is the greatest, and all this stuff, and woo woo. And I'm sitting here like, who is retweeting this stuff on my timeline? So I go click on it. Bitch, come to find out we was following each other, and we must have been following each other for a long time because I had no idea. I said, let me click block and delete that. I couldn't do that. You're not finna fill my timeline up with some shit like that. I couldn't even just mute because first of all, I don't even remember following this person. I just had to block it because I didn't want that type of negativity on my on my timeline. But that's what wound up happening. But I don't follow MAGA people that I know, okay? And so next thing you know, I'm looking and it's just talking about all these people, these Trump supporters coming down there trying to get to the Capitol building, marching down in DC. I said, damn, bitch, was I living under a rock? I ain't know none of this shit was finna happen. Girl, I'm telling you, I blocked the fuck out. I blocked all that shit out. And then when I seen all this stuff that was happening yesterday, I said, this is disgusting. Okay, at the same time, I'm sitting here like, that ain't none of my business, but this is terrible. This is disgusting. And watch how they treat this whole shit. Them people were literally acting like homegrown terrorists, okay? Because at this point, you are breaking police lines. And somehow I saved the video where they broke the window to the Capitol building, jumping in there like they doing home invasions and stuff like that. And, fighting with the police and then trying to convince the police that they there for them. I said, damn, so blue lives really don't matter. You don't really respect the Constitution. You don't respect anything because what you're committing is treason and you're committing a whole bunch of criminal acts and felonies and stuff like that in the name of Trump. And Trump is not coming out saying anything. He put out one little simple tweet that I saw and that was it. Mike Pence said more with more authority than he did. Okay. And I'm confused as to, I'm sitting here like, so you let them get to the Capitol building. You let them get through 4 lines of defense of police or whatever. You see all these people down here causing all this chaos. And then you want to say that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. Black Lives Matter is a Marxist group. Black Lives Matter is the problem. Black Lives Matter people are thugs and stuff. But yet, if Black Lives Matter people was trying to peacefully protest, the shit didn't turn violent until the cops started attacking the protesters, okay? In this case, these people was attacking the cops, trying to get into the Capitol building. I said, what the fuck? Let that would have been Black Lives Matter or anybody else up there trying to, protest for social injustice for a real fucking cause. And they would have been gunned down. They would have been pellets, probably would have been, and they would have been beat the fuck up. And they would have been arrested. These people were not done, none of them. Oh, we got one person that got shot. Girl, you shouldn't have been there. I'm sorry to say that. You shouldn't have been there. Okay? You basically trespassed. I don't know if you can get up into the Capitol. I don't know how Washington, D.C. work and all that stuff. But if they got all those cops or whatever that's supposed to be there, you're not supposed to be there. So basically, you're trespassing. And I'm pretty sure he had every right to shoot because you're looking like a hostile individual at this point. Okay? You know, and then you're trying to compare and say, well, the difference between the Black Lives Matter stuff is because the Black Lives Matters were doing vandalism and stuff like that. Bitch, are you serious? Y'all vandalized the goddamn Capitol building by breaking the windows and breaking in y'all unlawful entry and all of that stuff. Okay, you're taking podiums. One guy sitting up in Nancy Pelosi, her desk, okay, took a piece of her mail, which is a federal crime too. You're not supposed to do that. I said, what the hell is happening? It was chaos. It was utter fucking chaos, and nobody was doing anything about it. And you got police officers acting scared to do stuff. Like, bitch, if it was black people, if it was minorities, if it was other people that were white or whatever that was out here protesting like they did in the summertime for social injustices and trying to get equality and stuff like that, bitch, y'all would have had them batons out, y'all would have had them sticks out, y'all would have had the fucking pellet guns and tear gas and all that shit out right away. Not later on, but right away. Okay. You would have been having all these type of threats and whatever. You wouldn't have been helping people out the building like we seen videos of them helping people out, taking freaking selfies with and shit like that. You wouldn't be giving them second thoughts and stuff like that. No, you would have been beating asses and having arrests and probably killing a whole bunch of motherfuckers if they would have did that shit. Cause we seen the shit happen and we seen the stories and we seen the evidence of what happened during the protests during the summer. Okay, for social injustices, for real issues, and these motherfuckers are just mad because Trump is no longer the president because the majority of America has voted him out. Are you fucking serious? That is white privilege at its finest, okay? And then, no National Guards was called or anything like that. But yet, with the Black Lives Matter and all the other protests that were peacefully doing what they were doing, oh, we had National Guards and everything, and we were shutting everything down. These people weren't called rioters. They was just called protesters. But yet Black Lives Matter and the people that was fighting for social injustice, oh, they were rioters. See how the shit is different? See how white privilege and systematic racism comes into play? Exactly. Motherfuckers getting casually walked out, getting spoke to, telling them to back up without even having harm put to their bodies, taking pictures with the cops and stuff, but yet when it's and they're trying to take over, like the lady said, it's a revolution, right? That's not what we was on when black people was out there protesting this summer. That's not what we was on. We was on some peaceful shit. You know what I'm saying? But we see it. We see it. Okay? We see it. And yeah, it was a couple of black faces out there looking stupid. I don't know what their purpose was out there for. Was they out there just to be out there, or was they out there because they agree with it? Truth be told, who knows? Who gives a damn, bitch? You shouldn't have been out there, okay? Because they made sure to put that black dude on TV, all right? I said, But then you want to put out a tweet talking about the FBI looking for these people that did all this and need help identifying people so that they can be arrested or whatever. Meanwhile, they're chilling in hotels calmly. And the whole fucking time, guess what was going on? Nobody was wearing a mask. I would say probably like 99% of them were not wearing a mask. Just chilling, just doing all of this stuff. And I'm just sitting here like... And this is what y'all want as a president. This person who is so divisive. So divisive. I have never seen a country, even when people couldn't stand George W. Bush, we didn't have this mess. And I was old enough for that. Because I think I was in high school when that happened. No, I was in grammar school. I was in high school during Obama, in college during Obama. High school, grammar school. And we ain't hear all this shit. We knew that he wasn't liked, but it wasn't to this level. It went to this level. Okay, you know, you went. It was a mess. It was terrible. It was terrible. And all I could do is just sit back and watch the shit. Like, I'm pretty sure all these countries are looking at America like this is a shit show. For us to be a world power, we acting like idiots. Well, they are, because I ain't do shit. Okay? I'm just, don't put us in it, because it ain't us. It ain't us. It's them at this point. But anyway, you guys tell me how y'all felt when y'all saw all of that shit that was going on last night, yesterday, and everything at the Capitol. But I'm gonna get off of that. Okay, you know, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and locked the president out of his account or whatever, said he can't tweet, said he's indefinitely, off of Instagram and Facebook, and because this is all his fault. This is all his fault. He has nobody to blame but himself, because he put the rhetoric out there. He didn't stop nobody. And has he even said anything about that lady that got killed? He ain't said nothing about her yet. He probably can't tweet, but he still ain't saying nothing about her yet. Girl, anyway, moving on from that. Let's get up into some entertainment news. First of all, unfortunately, we have to start off with some sad news. Eric Jerome Dickey, the author, oh my God, I love him so much. 59 years old, passed away from cancer. I don't know which form of cancer he had, but it was cancer nonetheless. And unfortunately, he lost his battle. We found this out earlier this week, and that shit hit me hard. That shit hit me hard because that was, listen, Eric Jerome Dickey, Terry Woods, Wahida Clark, you know what I'm saying? I think it's Kiki Swanson. Bitch, my authors, okay? And he was one of my favorites. I was reading him and Sister Soldiers. I was reading him ever since I was in grammar school when I shouldn't been reading him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Milk in My Coffee, Sister, Sister. I think it's Sister, Sister. Um, Chasing Destiny, bitch. Like, it was, he just was everything. I really enjoyed his fiction. George, I also like Carl Weber, which I gotta go ahead and finish the second half of the second season of Family Business on BT Plus. But yeah, you know, he unfortunately passed away, and it just instantly brought up some really good memories, reading his books and stuff. And I can remember where I was when I was reading this one, and it was just a really good time. And unfortunately, he passed away, and that really, really sucks. That's how we started 2021. Our 2021 started off on some mess. Somebody said this ain't 2021. This is December 20. This is December 37, 2020. December 37, I should say. But yeah, that happened, and my condolences go out to his family and his friends and his loved ones. Um, then we get hit with this big rumor. And I'm not even gonna play into it, and I'm only talking about it because a lot of people mentioned it, and when I asked for comments or whatever, topics to speak on for this what it is. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West supposedly getting a divorce, or they're in the talks of getting a divorce. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it until I actually see it happen. And she put out her little iOS statement, or Chris Jenner type of something from the lawyer, and they posted or whatever, and say that even though Kanye gave me all these kids and this beautiful life or whatever, and we made beautiful memories together, we have decided to no longer be together. We want to go our separate ways. We will be still friends. He is still considered my best friend, and all that stuff. Woo woo woo, blah blah blah. You know what they be saying, and then they be coming back and it be some fuck shit, just like with Tyrese and his wife. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, but they've been saying that Kim and Kanye is supposed to be breaking up and getting a divorce for the past year and a half or so. So I don't look at this any different, and it hasn't happened yet. And if it does happen, we will not be surprised, because a lot of strange behavior has been leading up to it, because baby, I couldn't deal with it. I could not deal with that shit. I don't care how much money you got, bitch. I couldn't deal with it. I need my sanity and my peace of goddamn mind, okay? Plus, I got these goddamn kids running me ragged too, and then I got your grown ass up here acting a fool too. No, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it, okay? I just can't do it. You know, I supposed to be mama to the kids, not mama to you. Okay, I wipe their ass, not yours. You know what I'm saying? That's what's supposed to be going on. But and then the shit just got even more ridiculous. And if you believe this, you're stupid as fuck. Um, the whole rumor about Jeffree Star. First of all, I was confused about why he was trending, and then Jeffree Star was just playing into it because it's promo. You know, his name is in the blogs, his name is on the tip of everybody's tongue right about now. It's promo because of this rumor. So of course, let's just play into it because again it's promo and he has a product to sell, he has products to sell, and so therefore let me go ahead and play into it again. Let me get some sales off of it. Okay, might as fucking well. You know what I'm saying? They trying to say that Kanye and Jeffrey allegedly had something going on. I said that don't even make sense. Okay, first of all, why would that one of all people get out to the press? Chris ain't finna let that happen. Okay, Chris would have found out about that before we found out about that, and NDAs would have been signed. Okay, ironclad. All right, NDAs. And truth be told, I'm not saying, but you can't tell me that Kanye has been faithful. I don't believe he has been faithful to Kim. But I don't feel like we're going to hear any other people come out against him and say, well, I slept with him and I did this or whatever. Okay, I feel like most of these entertainers that are in these marriages or whatever, they're not faithful. But what's stopping the people from coming out and saying and putting them shits on blast is them NDAs. And, you know, with a bitch like Kris Jenner on your side, girl, okay? Um, for the, you know, she'll take up for him just so her daughter won't be embarrassed. You can't tell me. You cannot tell me. But this shit, I don't believe it one bit. I don't see no substantiated evidence there, and there is no evidence. And where the rumor started from, some white girl off of TikTok did a video, and y'all took that shit and ran with it. Don't y'all know people make up shit on TikTok and all that stuff? It's for fun and enjoyment, and y'all took it and ran with it. Anyway, moving on from that. This whole situation with Caesar from Black Ink Crew and his girlfriend and his daughter is a sad situation, and it's a messed up situation. So his daughter, who is 16 years old, got on Instagram Live and was just going off talking about how she has no relationship with Caesar anymore because um he got into his feelings because I guess she didn't do the dishes the way that he supposed had her wanted her to or whatever, and she was in the shower and he pulled her out the shower, was punching her like she was naked, of course, because she was in the shower, punching her, kicking her, stomping her, all that stuff because of some dishes or whatever issues that was going on. And you know, she had to call her mom. Her mom was out of town. Her mom had to call the cops and get her out that situation. Plus he has a girlfriend. And see, let me tell you this. You have to respect boundaries, okay? You are not the wife. You are not the husband. You are the girlfriend slash boyfriend. I'm talking about any type of you know, whether it's man or woman, okay? That does not, when you're just the girlfriend or the boyfriend, you really don't have no right in what anybody says or does, how a person parent their kids, okay? And you don't have a say so into what I feel. I feel you don't have a say so and how, you know, you treat these kids or whatever. It's not your responsibility because you're temporary. You're not permanent yet. You're not even a fucking fiance. Maybe once you get a fiance, and even then, no, once you become a wife and it seems like you're going to be there, or a husband seems like you're going to be there, then you learn how to, you may get a little bit of leeway to do a little bit of discipline and stuff like that. This bitch didn't cross the line. I feel, I don't care. You're a girlfriend that we didn't even know that he had. Okay, like how long have you been in the picture? You putting out all this stuff. You fat shaming the girl. I don't care what you say. You fat shamed that girl. Talking about, well, she was 60 pounds overweight when we got her, and we was doing this, and these kids disrespectful as shit, and blah 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 blah. Who the fuck are you? You're just a girlfriend that just came in the picture. Okay, and I don't care what type of relationship that you had with this girl. You are just a girlfriend that came into the picture. You're not her mother. So why are you speaking on this child? Whatever issues that you had, you should have addressed it with Caesar, okay? And just let that shit go. You didn't have to make this shit public. You didn't have to insert yourself into this. That was between them two. I don't know how this girlfriend came into play or whatever, but you should have kept your ass quiet because the public is not on your side either. You know what I'm saying? And then when all this shit went down, we see that they're gone bowling. You know, and it's like, Caesar, you're really choosing pussy over your child. You're not even going to choose to really fully address what's going on. And then when you do, it's really like nothing. You know, like you're not really saying nothing, that y'all just not getting along at this time. You're not denying or you're not admitting to what happened. So which makes me feel like that this is really true and that it's really happening. Girl, I got white stuff on my lip and y'all let me talk this whole time like that. Mm-mm. Girl, that ain't right. Y'all know Ashley keep these lips lubricated and good. And y'all have mm-mm. They look better. Okay. This whole time I'm looking like, what the fuck? Cause sometimes it be like playing tricks. Girl, anyway, ghetto. But yeah, that shit happened and I'm just sitting here like, first of all, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. Just because somebody got a little bit of dishes or they didn't do their chores or whatever the fuck it is that it is, it don't cause for you to put that bodily harm on that person, like that excessive force on that person. Okay, if you want to, like, she's 16 years old, you talk to her, okay, and you probably pop her here and there if you need to, but you don't punch nobody, you don't stomp on nobody, you don't do all that treating her like she a fucking man. Okay, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're a man. You have stronger strength than a woman in this situation, and she's a young girl, okay? She's still fucking developing at this point, and you could have literally done damage because you let your anger and frustration or whatever get out of control and take it out on this little girl, like, whatever. And I don't care what you got to say about, oh, she got a little smart mouth and all that shit. Girl, I don't give a fuck. That ain't no excuse for you to come stump somebody out, pull them out the shower and stump them out, okay? It ain't nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was disgusting. And what was more disgusting, Juicy Baby, let me tell you something, shawty. And no pun intended. I'm just saying that because I wasn't talking about her height or whatever. But, and I said it because she Georgia and I South or whatever. For somebody to come for me. Bitch, it was your birthday. You Capricorn too, sis. But, listen. You could have kept that tattoo. You need to go get that money back if you paid for it. I really hope that you did not pay for that tattoo that you put up on your arm from Caesar. That shit looks so amateur-ish, girl. If you ain't seen the tattoo, go on the Shade Room because they posted it and it's the Dallas written on her arm with like the city in the background. But baby, you gotta look so close to see that it's the city outline in the background. And it just looks so amateurish. It does not look like somebody that is a Caesar from Black Ink Crew with all these tattoo shops, quality and caliber. It looked like some shit that Donna from Black Ink Crew would have did when she was first starting off as an apprentice. That's how fucking amateurish and just fucked up it looked. Okay? And you was proud of that shit, Juicy, and tagged the motherfucker up in there. Bitch, wouldn't be me. Get your money back, shawty. Get your money back. But yeah, Caesar, you did that shit. I feel like he did that shit. I will always believe a child over an adult when it comes to shit like this, because we've seen it time and time again. And the girlfriend, learn your place. But then again, Caesar didn't already put out where your place is, so that's probably why you feel like you got the authority to say and do whatever it is that you Y'all like my shirt? Savage. Because I'm a savage. Oh, happy birthday to Blue Ivy, too. Okay? Shout out to Blue Ivy. We the only Capricorns that matter today. And happy birthday to Mama Tina. You know, she a Capricorn, too. You know, her birthday was on the 4th. Whatever. You know, that's family right there. Let me stop fucking playing. Y'all gonna be like, girl, the fuck? But anyway, that little girl, now I'm old as shit. I'm old as shit, girl. That's probably why, just the age thing, just getting up there, and time just, ugh. Anyway, Ashley, get about your feelings. Get about your feelings. Oh, I'm back. Okay. But yeah, that shit happened. Moving on from them. Um, Fantasia and her husband, they are having a baby girl. Congratulations to them. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj actually, I thought she was gonna wait until the documentary that's supposed to be happening, the docuseries that she's having on HBO Max that's supposed to happen soon this year. I thought she was gonna wait till then to reveal her baby, but Mama said no. She posted earlier this week and put up a couple of photos and a video of him and his little Fenty wear and everything, Gucci down, Fendi down, or whatever. And let me tell you something, Papa Bear, the cutest. He looked just like her. He got her face, and he looked a little bit like the daddy, but he looked more so like her. Okay, and those cheeks. Bitch, those cheeks. Oh my God, let me tell you something. I don't want kids of my own, but I don't mind like babysitting kids or whatever, because you can give them back. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't like kids. I just don't want that responsibility of having to take care of another human being outside of myself and my partner. Okay, that is a lot of responsibility, and I'm too paranoid for that. But if you want me to babysit your kid or whatever, I have no problem with that. I would just love on them and squeeze them cheeks or whatever. That's me, and then I will give them right back. It's a time limit. It's a time frame that I can deal with it, because after a certain time, it's gonna be like, get this little motherfucker away from me, okay? And you can't do that when you have kids of your own, because they have to be with you 24/7, unless you go to work and you put them in daycare, or you got somebody watch them, and then you have to come home with them and deal with that shit. I just don't have time for it, okay? I don't have time. I'm mentally not there yet. I don't know if I will ever be there yet, but I'm getting up there, and it's just not there yet. That instinct has not kicked in yet. I will babysit your kids, but bitch, come and get them when you say you're gonna come and get them, okay? Because I will sit them outside and have them wait on the porch for you. No, I won't. I won't treat the kid like that, but bitch, don't play me. But he is the cutest thing. So, that was nice. That was a nice little thing. And shout out to Keisha and Gucci, they had their baby too, I think around Christmas. On Christmas, or the day before Christmas, or on Christmas. Baby Ice, moving on from that. So they had came out also talking about Nicki Minaj, her husband, the little situation that he's in, the case that he got against him. His alleged victim came out basically saying that people in their camp allegedly is keep on contacting them and trying to harass her and her family or whatever, and she wants it to stop. I don't know if I believe it, because at this point, why would you do some stuff like that? That'd be a real stupid move to do something like that. You're too big of a person now, and you're like, it just doesn't make sense. But I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen, because look at what happened with R. Kelly. He had people out here intimidating his victims and shit too. So, and he's a big star, so I can strike that from the record. But if that is going on, that's fucked up, and y'all need to stop that shit. Let that lady live. Let that lady breathe, okay? Moving on from that, Dr. Dre, prayers up for him for his continued healing and getting better. On Monday, he suffered a brain aneurysm out of nowhere. Fortunately, I was about to say unfortunately, fortunately, they was able to get him to the hospital and to, fix everything that was going on, running tests on him for the past couple of days or whatever. He even spoke out saying that he's okay, and, he got the well wishes and stuff, but they're trying to figure out what happened and why did it cause the bleeding on his brain or whatever, because that's what a brain aneurysm is. It's like when a blood vessel or something pop all of a sudden, moving on. Also dealing with Dr. Dre, bitch, they couldn't even wait. They like, motherfuckers just dirty, okay? This man laid up in the bed trying to fight for his life and get on his better health, and y'all took that as an advantage. They took that as an advantage. It was 4 guys. They was casing the joint, his house, and tried to burglarize that bitch and got caught. Stupid niggas, okay? Just stupid as hell. Anyway, I'm glad they got caught. moving on from that, the Grammy Awards that was supposed to happen this month, I believe, this month or next month, most likely probably this month, end of this month, they wind up getting postponed to March because of the high cases of COVID that is going on in Los Angeles. And I think they wanted it to be like an in-person type of thing, but it's not gonna be that. I don't understand why they just couldn't make it virtual like the BT Awards did, the MTV Awards did sometime. We don't need to have everybody there. We already know what's going on. Everything is not gonna be the same. We can't throw the same type of award show that we needed to throw, but y'all could adjust it so that it could fit, for the time being, for what's going on now. But yeah, postpone that bitch, okay? Or just give these people their awards. Like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I don't see nothing wrong with postponing. Congratulations is in order to Teyana Taylor. She launched what's it called? Auntie's 360 production studio for creatives. She got a 5-acre lot that includes production, dance, prop studios, equipment, 360 green screens, and all of that stuff. So it almost sounds like YouTube space where they be going down there to YouTube space. I think out there in LA or wherever the headquarters are, and they be filming their videos and doing all that stuff, whatever the special effects and shit like that. So I'm really proud of Teyana Taylor. She doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? She really doing her thing. One door closed, another one open. You always gotta find a way to just keep on going. Um, Niggas ain't shit, and niggas ain't shit news. Denver Broncos player, linebacker Von Miller. Okay, I don't know these people, but I've heard his name before. Apparently, he had an ex-fiance, and I don't know if she's still pregnant or if she was pregnant, but they ended on a nasty note. And I don't know what sparked this off. Y'all can tell me in the comments. But next thing I know, he said something. She said, "Bitch, don't you even try it because I put the shit out. Okay, I got the receipts." And next thing you know, Mama put out all the text messages and all the receipts of him saying basically he hate the girl, wish she never got the bitch pregnant. Wish she should have went and got an abortion. Wish the bitch had a miscarriage. I said, oh my God, that is disgusting. And that was the person that you was going to marry. What the fuck happened within their relationship? That goes to show that it was some more shit that was traumatizing and probably some other abuse that was going on in that relationship for you to come to that conclusion that deep, to be that evil to somebody that you was gonna marry. That was your ex-fiance. Like, come on. Like, you don't have to do that. And then you gonna text that shit. Let me tell you something. You can't text stupid shit like that to people. All right? And I'm saying that because in this day and age, we keep everything. I have text messages from years and years ago. Okay? And so I will pull that bitch up on your ass and say, no, bitch, on January the 10th. Okay? 2014 at 3:23 p.m. you texted me this and you said this, and there it is right there. Okay, I have that. You can't be doing shit like this. You too big of a person, and people are just so stupid these days and disgusting. I don't get it. Um, Congratulations to Tori Naughton. She's engaged to her boo boo, and she's gonna keep him a little secret. Like, we don't know who he is. I think it's her baby daddy, but I'm not sure. But either way, she's gonna keep his identity secret. I said, all right, girl. If that's the case, that's the case. Jasmine Sullivan, just in case y'all want some music to listen to tonight, the EP comes out. Hotels. Um. January 8th or 11 o'clock midnight if you're in Chicago. 11 o'clock p.m. I should say. It'll be out. It'll be out at midnight for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I think her got a new song out too. So yeah. Make sure y'all listen to that. Y'all watching The Bachelor. Y'all watching The Bachelor because he the black bachelor. Don't even act. No. Don't. I wouldn't do it. But after I seen some clips of him basically saying, not really fully acknowledging the fact that he's black, because he is mixed race, because he's biracial, and I guess his mama is white, who is also, they said, allegedly is a Trump supporter as well, and that he allegedly only has white friends. And AKA he not picking a black girl. And I just feel some type of way, but I'm gonna let that rock. Y'all can watch it if y'all want to, but I don't watch that anyway, so I never had any uh inclinations on watching it. But when I looked at him, they made sure to say that he was mixed race, and I was like, bitch, you could have fooled me. I know, cause we wasn't thinking that. I literally thought he was just black, black on both sides. Obviously, he not, and y'all can have him. It ain't my ministry, no way. I don't care. He ain't choosing no black girl. They ain't finna have him choose no black girl on this. Girl, please. Anyway, moving on from that. Tyrese, soon to be ex-wife, she came out. Now I told y'all last week that he and her was about to get a divorce. Kind of found out they just released and said that they getting a divorce last week, but the wife Samantha had already filed for divorce in September, and then she put up in the filing that at one point he had kicked her and the 2-year-old baby that they got together out the house in Georgia, locked them out, and he had basically cut her off financially. I said, oh, it was all sweet and good last week when you was giving these sweet birthday messages and shit like that. And my, what happened that everybody putting their tea out now, okay? And then he trying to get the child support reduced from $20,000. I said, do y'all think that she really need $20,000? I mean, it's child support, okay, for the child. $20,000, that seems like it's for the child and you, and that's not on top of if she gonna get alimony or spousal payments too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. How y'all feel about that? And the last thing that I want to talk about, Verzuz, as Whitney Williams would say, Verzuz, ain't no hype around this no more. Y'all know that is the versus still supposed to happen on the 9th? Is the versus supposed to still happen on the 9th between Keisha Cole and Ashanti? Ashanti says she COVID free right about now. So at this point, I'm a little confused. Like, is the versus gonna happen? There is nobody saying anything about it. I don't see no promo about it. I gotta go on the versus Instagram page to see if they're talking about it. But with all the stuff that's been happening now, I mean, we do need a little bit of something to come in and take our mind off the fuck shit. But I ain't really been seeing nobody hyping it up, whatever. I guess it's almost like that moment has passed. That's what it felt like. But you guys tell me how y'all feel. If it do come on the night, y'all gonna tune in and check it out? I'm gonna check it out. I ain't got shit else to do. Power going off. Damn. Power going off. Oh yeah, and speaking of and Real Housewives of Atlanta and shit, they said Mariah Huck. If y'all watch Married to Medicine, y'all know Mariah. She done filed a lawsuit against Bravo and them for wrongful determination. Termination. And taking her idea for Married to Medicine, not getting royalties from it and shit like that. When it comes to her situation, I back her. I totally do. Regardless of how I used to feel about Mariah on the show as a person, she did bring that idea to Bravo, and I don't understand why they let her go the way they let her go. Okay, like they just let her go for what reason? You know what I'm saying? She wasn't causing any issues. Is it because she didn't want to film certain stuff because she was going through the situation with her having a miscarriage and dealing with that? And if that's the case, that's very insensitive or whatever. And she just want to be treated like the white male counterparts, hell, like the white counterparts that's working on the show, with the network. But get your money, man, and I hope you do win the lawsuit. But y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you again, once again, for the birthday wishes and love. And I truly, truly do appreciate it. And I will see you guys later. Please, please be safe out there, okay? Be safe out there. And I'll see y'all later.